AP Radio 105.7.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation.
AP Radio. AP Radio 105.7.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation.
You're listening to AP Radio. AP Radio 105.7.
Wo wiase abusua tenten no mu no
This program is sponsored by Kino Computers and Ella Rain Vesture.
Memamu nyina mwadwo anwumre ba APTV and AP Radio 105.7 kasafidie so anwumre ya boabo ansam dodo no ano ana medeba so mo sa ye no nsi abremu kasebo news.apmedia.gh.com ansam na ya boabo dodo no ano a wobetumi akokenkan bi afri osanso na Facebook and YouTube APTV GH TikTok, Instagram na X tonte fidie no AP_media_GH abetumi ene yedi kita ho anwumre samwa eba de yedi mu akotene bi eni Ghana mampani ase ansha wa my Ghana yebenya mampani odi kan a oyoba Afei awasante mantamo no kokobon sam na eba se ansha na ya pomodin asoye makoma ko be ahanu 200 de wo matotum Small scale miners ekwobia ka omo ho abomu a enkrofo a ewa mankran so no mutu asase no gudie kwambone so o mankran eso ne so no wo bakopam wo nyina Aposifo ature nipa mienu ewo twe apiase a wo mo akwa kro no afam akunipa no Yade bebrenua eka ho basom ho sa nonsia bremu kase bo APTV and AP Radio 105.7 kasefidie so edi ameje so ene boss lady Afia Kyem Agyemang Dr. Kukudazi Ephraim Adesofopani awada Action Power Faith Ministries ya no na the church enkwaje kwan ya kwasiada no pabia no so wode brayen no emu ana wo kire enei mapi no a wo maya wadwense wo muni nyame enhyehyeye achi efa aware ene kwan sese wo mofa so ede ema ebe wiase no ma ye hu se ye nyansa pa sa wo benya botere na fe wanya gidie esanse mapi no a wo mpopre wo mo ho ekoko ware bi mu anase wo mo ne mema bi ekohye mu no osi aya na kofa ha bebre ene ade so ene de abra yentimemufo no ene ema bi aho peprenti wo mo ne mema wo mo ntumi nhwe ba wo mo ni asodie bi ada wo mo so akwakowo ena akwakofa wono mo a eni suban pa wo mo ade wo mo ho ato no bone so wo mo ayi akromfo wramfo ni nyina no ene se amaame binom antwen enya mema papa mo betun ni o matena wo ba no matete wo mo wonyamesomo
Adamoni asay emabi abrabo esanse wendi nyankopon ekwan a opese nipa faso a efa aware ho endi so we oba na se wendi nyame nhihye ya efa aware ho no so a adamoni benyam
no crepa
di adamoni di emabinum no emame ho nyame nyansa
crepa
say yes, I will be channel. Nama wadi ukain ako awaremu. Esan se ema binum enia botarintino. Otutumrika ede haupi eba ewiase imu. Sa ma na America tuo no. Ena di bonia ewo timemufo nyina mu no abano. Ema hwe mfa wo ho. No ya akonofo ena edi haupi eba wiase imu. Esan wo makono eni bibia mfa wo mo honti no wo mo mfa mema wo mo ni wo mo nyinsan ho nanso so de emfa wo ho ne do echina ebefa wo Dr. Kukudazi ne kai enkoda no a emfa wo se obewo wo mo ne no wo mo beba abaye wadi so achina wo mbetumi anyini abaye nipa bonefo na odin so be fam wo mo ho obetumi akose obi ajapade ama wakotuaka obetumi akowi ade ame de wo makotum na de nim guasie abrawo eno no de ebe fa ho
Kukudazi Ephraim ana to aso and was say enei emofra bi ewo ho a Wana mwankasa ene yi wamo mame ene wabo papa mame nom ene tumi eyi emofra papa ede ema wo manunti no wasrasa ba hwehwemu a omohwehwemu yiye pa na wo tumi enyi papafo kama fama wo ema esansasa abofra benyo odo papa afrifi a nyina no agina ebusua pa oba betomo ne senti na wasrasa obia ehwe so betoto ne niema yi wo ho kani a ofa no ho
Dientia ye wo nkoda bi betu abusua enye papa na enye adwuma mu mranti wa binum adwane afrifie mranti ne mabawa binum ajai suku mabawa binum ene mema nketwa asudie bia na wo muso anase mpanimfo atrimodinfo awo wabra wonyi bia mabawa binum esibra ebotutu bra mranti wa binum suso adane ni paponefo no ni nyina ye ma bi ahwe mfa wo ho a wo ya akonofo a amfa wo ho nipa wo ne wo ko hie mu e wonne mu ntia na wo ye ma ekwan bia so pese onya de ope na wo ye pese minkum nyafo ma wangin mmofra no a wo mu be wo mu no eho se ma binum ware mema asudie da wo muso ama wo mbe ya wofo pa ankan koda binum ehuna mane de sa pesemin kubinya fo ma no a ekwa bia so opese onyama na mfa wo mu ho se be ma no a wo mne wo mu be wo ma no wo be ware wo mu se wo nware wo mu se obeye mema asudie da wonso sa asudie na wonso na emfa wo ho se wobeye mame no mo wo mu nko ehwe wo mu ma no enim eni se nkoda pese wo mawfo mienu ene kabom etiti wo
nkrepa
titru mema se wo ye mame a wo nko na wo hwe wo ma na se mema ena wo mo a omu be pese omu be hunu omu papa ne se omu hunu a omu be nya adwirimu haw na eno no omu be haw se woni agye se wonya ma na mom umfa nkoda na tinka ene omu yiye ho a wo ye pese min kubinya pa se umfa ho emema woni won be wo ma na se wo de hia wa ne se wonya ma unon koda we pesemin kumnya said the makano se udon koda wo be twa urade anim na wo ne be ma sudie da no so aware yie na mu mienu mahwe wo mu yi said the be ya wo mu mebre no ho nkyere wo mu e wa brabo
Oda Action Power Faith Ministries ya no enchechere isibisubiom ye wukuadra ene fiada nwume no nson. Na Ghana Mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama adnani achemo ewo enhyiamudi akoso ewo Beijing China maino emo ni nyina no efa ema ho. Ne Mampani de nsam hodo kwato dwa no ene wo se ema osesi yetumi eboa peja wo mo ewo wiase dibra hodo bi a enka mantimi nkwa ho no yemfa bi ema wo mo sebe ye betumi aboa ma enya mo asa na da ne da nyina no ya no ebetumi edru dwom na ne kase mo no so man Ghana de ye di kan ye ne kase person se oba wodi kan ya waba ba ye Mampani abede kire yo no ye Mampani John Dramani Mahama ene de no eba ya eni ntino ye wo first female vice president ewo oman Ghana ha no se enchekora ye hwe ni wo se benya first female president na je oba wodi kan oba ba ye Mampani ewo Ghana ha no so ebetumi aboa pa na eniema koye ma so etumi nya kukudura ebi mu da achen so betumi ayefe.
Ghana remains steadfast in its pursuit of gender equality and the empowerment of our women. Under my leadership and in my capacity as the African Union champion for gender and women's empowerment, the government of Ghana has continued to take decisive steps to mainstream gender across our national development policies. We've achieved historic milestones, including the election of Ghana's first female vice president and the unprecedented appointment of women to leadership positions in government, the judiciary, the security services, and key national institutions. These are not just symbolic gestures, they are deliberate affirmation that women deserve a seat at the table of the highest levels of decision-making. And I am confident that in the very near future, our women will break the glass ceiling and there will be a woman president of the Republic.
Ghana Mampani, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama no. Na yako apobode elsemu asante mantem Health Facilities Regulatory Agency. Oma keka wo ho se oba Ashanti region ha ye wo enyumaku ahodro anasa apobode abia ahodro be ahenu 200 ne akire ya wo mo ye adwuma ebi enkuta tumikata ene ebi mo so eni hihye ya wo mo de egu ho so ede ama wo mo ebi wo ho mo se wo mo ye clinics ebi nso ye lab ebi nso eye maternity hospital bi a ema ekokoje awo wo ho ene bebre keka ho no ene wo mo so maye mu enhwehwe mo hu se pi no a enya adwuma kwampa so ne senti wo mo behwe no matotum na atumi aboa na ne one seltwerefo edi nkomo eye kasamafo ede ma Health Facilities Regulatory Agency no Christabel Agyemang wono ene cheche mu dwumadi a wo mo bedi ne kwan a wo befa so a wo mo beye no egyina nti wo se efri nyame adom ochena no mu nyina no wo mo beye se adwuma na ma e ba bi wo ho no mu a wo mo batutumu a entumi enya adwuma ebiem.
We entered and we are going there. It is either you show us your license or we are closing down the facility. We understand that because this is a big company, there are some protocols that we may have to follow. But we also wanted them to understand that this is a regulatory body. So, and we can barge in at any time because we do unannounced inspections. Some of the monitorings that we do are unannounced. We don't have to inform you that we are coming. So once we come, and we have shown you our ID cards. We have come with the police. You have seen that we are officials from the health, from HEFRA. I think that you would have to let us in. So to actually prevent us from entering, I think it wasn't right on their part. Thank God we are in now. So we are now going to the facility. So the Health Facilities Regulatory Agency, we are determined. No matter how big you are, you just have to do the right thing. So when we go in there, it's your license or we are closing you down.
And we are expecting over 200 health facilities, just as you indicated to me earlier, to be shut down in the Ashanti region alone. This raises concern about public health.
Well, in the Ashanti region, we have, you see, we would be looking, for the data that we have over 200 facilities operating without licenses. So it's not going to be a one-day exercise because, like I explained earlier, because of the public advocacy and the public announcement that we are doing, some are coming. As we speak, I think some people have troop to our offices and then they are doing the right thing, they are paying for inspection, and then there is a team on standby going to inspect their facilities. So it could be that by the time we are done with this exercise, maybe this week, the numbers may reduce because a number of them would go, and because they've heard what we are doing, they would go and then kick in the process. And for us, my boss has actually set up a special team. So once you go there and then you register, you bring all your requirements, we are ready to inspect your facility immediately. And once we inspect the facility and we know that the facility is actually doing the right thing and has met the standards, why not? You'll be giving your license. We don't take pleasure in locking down facilities, not at all. But then the right thing has to be done.
Christabel Agyemang wano ena ekua wamanana moshase apomode abia wamuntumi anya dwuma ye no amunye tumi krata no wo mobehwa agege afiri wo nsamti de yete nken wono ena eye wo kasamafo ewo apomode ensamwa Madam Olivia uko Asante Agyemang Central ho a wono so eye dwuma wa apomode abia na wabo maamefo no mabaso papa se oba Asante Agyemang Central ho ne mpotemu a wono mo ka bomu ne anesefo yi ehwe ama emaya wo manya mfinhia nkron ade kosi dunai so nyina wo monsa etumi akasa HPV vaccines bi na etumi aboasi wo mo ho kwan afi cervical cancer no emo wasesa ne awofo asi aboa no wo mani sopa no hwe nimu se amofra bi a wo maaya wo mehwe no wo betumi aboa na wo monsa so etumi akabi.
Onyamyanim se dodo na aboaye pa amaboama yetini akoyanim na brapa de renso yetini akoyanim nyame ya doma yedi se anya hwikwa no 80% de yebetini anya ye bompa ye se etina nyame ya doma de be ya ka ho no se ebedu sa amaye nti eno na ye bompa ye awofo no dodo na ya de because about 98% aya de aboama ya bo emaya no ban.
Madam Olivia etwaso erwose awofo bi wo hono mo a ebesi ne wo mpese omode omuma ne beba na yawo wo mpane ni bi no wo kire sansusanso bone bi ani so sanse wo mama no kase wo maje mpane ni bi nyina wo bia ma meka se ede sansusanso bone bi abane nipaduam ne senti ene wo sra wo fo so bia efa ne de emra se wo afara amasisi ebeduru ba bi campaign twam a wo de ne ba obetua bibi.
Awufo ne bi amomma aho enti ye de ya yekomu de enti se be ye ka no ye de routine se we intanya no ye de be ka wo ye de be ko achie no ye be ka ho enti abaye bi anya na ye sa ye de ko we ya be wo no na mo bobi a tra 9 family awufo no ama kwa ma ya wo no wali su ye wo no biem enti na sa na wo enti de de ye guso anya ye adom abi anatina na yetini de aba ewe se nyame edom.
Madam Olivia etwaso wade ne nsem ewie no en wose ehu hia papa sesa HPV no ubetumi abaji bi sansa cervical cancer no wa yenhwehwemu ehu se enam so ema emaya bi ehre womo abode sanso na eha mapi ewo womo awomo ne senti eni hia so wofo bia ebeboa ma bofra wanya mfinsha nkron ade kosi dunan abaya ubetumi anya bi.
Dabi nya ba kukura nya ba kukura nya nti ye ma school ni bi kura ha ye fle ebisa se bia ye ba ya akwala bi abe complain akwala bi aka bibi ba so fa ye nya bi nti ye he ni se bia ye nya bia ba ye sha se binada no na fia da ye nya complain bia ke bia fe na bi be ba dia.
Madam Olivia ukọ Asante Achom Central ene ne mpotemu a wono eka apobode asoye mu adwumayefo no ho bi HPV vaccines no ene wo kire se betumi aboa ya maya ne tie mpene so na omuntumi enwo bi ye kọ nipa atena yemo ensem.
This segment is brought to you by King's Home Studios.
Mampani abedi achire Professor Jenana Opoku Agyemang Belgium jumeri akwasofa ema wono so kopie mu ewase no wakasa edi afasa sumogudie etuo eho a enam emrakwan so edi wose Ghana ban ewo pepa ne ahofama sai obetumi aboatu asiafio ne senti ewo yamamra ne mu no wo mohwa ye nsesaye na de emakwan mo betumi tu asase mogudie wo yenkwaya ahodo mu no yetumi asine kwan na afi ukoye nsu ano nso a wo mode nhihia ahodo agu akwam seba ya yenhu galamsefo bia ewo yensu mu na ani atumi ate.
Working towards banning mining in water bodies. We've been mining gold forever. How come all of a sudden all our waters were polluted? The water sources are normally in our reserve portions. And that's the reason why those areas are reserved forests. Now, when you give that to some who can even will it to his family, you all know what I'm talking about. So it becomes a family property. How do you stop that water, that source, from polluting the many rivers, from the source to many areas? A bill is being prepared to reverse what we saw and to ensure that the people are moved out of these areas.
Professor Jenana Opoku Agyemang ene de sansem we atodwa na ye toaso akwanimu a National Consensus Skill Miners Association domani achemu ewo nyamedom so campaign no ewo mankran so na amanebo enesa mankran so ho no nkofo bi etu asasema gudi a emrama ho kwan e wo mankran esuo no eso na no ena wo mu etu asasema gudi ne nkuma mu small scale fo ne say mogalam state fo mo ka ho bi ena se wo mu dwumadi a wo die nyina ekofo ma wo ho ana task force fo aba wo mo so ne senti wo mo ntena ho anya hwe ha magalam state fo ense nsuo nse sase ne yemfa emehye small scale miners no ne senti ena wo mkeka wo mo ho a omatumi akotu wo mo every mankan ensuo no eso Philip Bawa ene di animo.
Nowhere in Ghana that you can go and perform any activity on a river body close to the town without speaking to the people in the village for some kind of rituals. So therefore, so far as activities are being undertaken here, they are in the known, and we can say that they are involved, for which reason they are not taking any action. So they are complicit. We have warned them. We are not going to massage the issues. We are saying it as it is. We have warned them that they are perpetuating the actions we have seen. As you can see, this is the river in Mankind. It joins the river Ofin at a point. So when the pollution is caused here, it affects Ofin, and Ofin goes to Pra and to the sea. So we have to start from where the actions are.
Philip Bawa no small scale miners one more task force waka ho bi eno masha akwa to galamsey for the free mankran esuo no so na yakwa ni mu bosua emu a emrashobodwani a wo secondary empeso no eso no nyamfo blay nyameke ama wono so atumi aboa ama adisuafo mawie JHS no mo bwawra ento asosuku mu mako be a hanson 700 and wadom wo mo chobos trunk ene niam ahodro betumi aboa ama mo masuansam so atumi akoye no mo kyerese eniam a wototo ye no atumi som 200,000 cedis a ne nyina no ye brashebedwani opepa awo edema enwomasua ensem na woda achade mu ediama ye mofra yi ene wotu homfo se kwa mo kono mo ma womasua ehia wo papa enuomanim kan se be ye betumi aboa ma mo da achenso asi wo mu yi.
When you shasi, you started September. You bought primary school for 300,000 exercise books. About for be bialo was circulating on your 20 exercise books. Ofruo near that secondary school. Secondary school near so be all board in the bialo okita trunk and chop was free. And a day for no so yellow mon bus, more watch one alcohol. Secondary school I away bass appear. And the secondary school in Kenny Nara always scout the Kachan and on your chakrad in Afia, Kusimintim. In the mid 3 constituencies, school secondary school so working here, Boma way be 10. Into one Dodonara Woko school, into the bus at the moment. On Suara primary school for no so Bebre Woko school or Takrade, a bit then have services, young Christian, Roman, Anglican, Presby, and when you Nara Woko. Nti no so ya twone ya nwana akọ na secondary na la so oso ebi won kotompo obe school we sekuni ebi okwaekuma obe school we secondary bass ne be make sure that onwa nyinara aba onso ara education fund na ya no so no when you look say we tua nursing training for nkuku 20 on school fees or amount trouble so no na trunk no 700 each trunk nkoko 700 chobos nkoko 700 chobos na trunk na kabuma ano anyi chobos ni ya nearly 200,000 Ghana.
Honorable Blay Nyameke wano ena ye brashebedwani ma secondary ene ne importano afei enwomosuabu kwankyerefo ye ohowura Edmond Agri Forsen wano so edensem bi ema womo ewura nto asosuku ne mu kyerese womo kono social media sem womo nyimfiri womo akwan ma womo enwoma ena ehia womo afei so fonso aye DCS kosuku mu no wo kyerese no so mo ntwe mo ho emfiri ho ntesa womo eni suade hunu nyina da enya de betumi abemu
school of Framano walk school you that peer influence your peer if you family now go school or the first as your family na if you as your family in the factor now you should tires walk school in some from one ebia when you that moral you know on these days you are sorry baby you are sorry ya cook Sunday school at say do one now. One there. A reason why you are there. What reason a cook siazi? And the phones are young for now. Who books sooner than Esia? Once I'm as student, I have friend of the social media. Was in education. Esia don't know about the other made to be persuaded. Without education, no more than BBI, even not for the informal is about education. I am Quenya, 1 million Quanian Siazi, a being at Mquano. A B, when you that privilege, some education a privilege, even to enroll you in the school is a privilege. Are you all right?
Mr. Edward Agre-Forsen, wano ana kwa sekandi metra wa show masuya ensemso. Ne kwa mo ana disuya fonso chile wa minister.
We thank God for what He has done. My parents were struggling about the chalk box and the trunk, but now lawyer has helped us too in so many ways, like bringing us new buses, and as for us the borders, we have got the trunk and the chalk box. We thank you, lawyer. Please, we thank you. We hope God will bless you.
Thank you very much to Lawyer Blay. Thank you. This chalk box and trunk will help us in so many ways. Our parents can use the money for another purpose. They can use the money to buy provisions for us. Thank you, Lawyer Blay. Thank you very, very, very much.
We thank God for the gift of life today. As lawyer has given us free chalk box and trunk, may God continue to bless us. That help our parents and our family. God to continue bless him and give him more strength. We thank you. He has saved us money. Thank you.
Honorable Blay Nyameke anaya Brashebajani ma sekendi empeswano esowaya doya diama entoaso wonwe ranto asosuku mu no ma kire omani so yi Yamra santemantemu chiapiase na mpotamu na posifo ekyerese asambi esi wo ho abra mantie mienu womkoto erehye abema wanya mfinhia aduonu 20 years yefe no Kofi Mensa so a omoje ne nkwanfiri ni nsem omowie no omosaje ni moto anu ote so edi edwaneye na asam no Solomon Opoku ene Collins aboaje nipa mienu yin ona posifo se womonsa aka womo wasam no emo omo kyerɛkyerɛ mu a sa Kofi Mensa wapon na dwuma so ya wo Kofie ena nipa mienu kwoto hye ne so saa no na omodi kan echi Solomon Opoku no wa abra no wo kwa akoton moto no a womanya no ewo kokotesua ni nyina no ewo boase womo kye no ena afei nhwehwemu kɔ wi ase no na kyerɛ sɛ enye Solomon Opoku no nko Collins aboaje no so ka no ho ena no so mode sa akokɔ kye ne ka ho a emprempren aposifo de atodwa sɛ ye ba hyehye womo ade akogina emra no anim.
Police arrest 2 suspects in connection with robbery and murder at Agyemang, Abu. The Ashanti South Regional Police Command has arrested 2 suspects in connection with the robbery and murder of a 20-year-old man, Kofi Mensa, at Agyemang, Abu, in the Ashanti South region. The suspects identified as Solomon Opoku, 24 years, and Collins Aboaji, 27 years, were arrested following sustained intelligence-led operations. The arrest follows a report made to the Kyem District Police Command on 6 October 2025 by the Assembly Member for the area, Honorable Francis Afia, indicating that the victim had been attacked, killed, and his Howden motorbike stolen. On 10th October 2025, suspect Solomon Opoku was arrested at council quarters in Obuasi when he attempted to sell the stolen motorbike. Further investigations led to the arrest of his accomplice, Collins Aboaji, at Kokutesua, also a servant of Obuasi. Both suspects have admitted to the crime, and the stolen motorbike has been retrieved. The 2 suspects are currently in police custody and will be put before court today, Monday, 30th October 2025, to face the full rigors of the law. The Ashanti South Regional Police Command assures the public of its resolve to pursue justice and ensure the safety and security of all communities within the Ashanti South region. Thank you very much for coming.
Ashanti South Regional Police Command no na first and for Nshiamudie na nipa mienu a woma kɔbɔ krono omo saje nipa no nkwa free ne nsam no omo kyerɛ so omo hyehyɛ wo ɛde omo kopie emra no anim ye twaye ho agyeaboafo enkrato ye ba nwumre no nsia kase bo ye beto so.
I welcome you to Kino Computers, your one-stop shop with the perfect tech solution. At Kino Computers, we give you the best deals on quality laptops, phones, and accessories. Whether you're looking for a high-performance laptop for work, a reliable phone for staying connected, or the latest accessories like M.2, SSD, wireless mounts, ergonomic keyboard, and USB adapters to boost your productivity, we've got you covered. We also provide expert repair services as well as nationwide delivery on all our products. Visit us at Adum on the ground floor of the Abanaba Plaza near the Relish Health Shop for unbeatable prices and exceptional service. For more information, call us on 0248 137672. 0248 137672. Kino Computers, beyond your expectations.
For desktops, UPS, toners, and printers galore, Bell Enterprise has got it all, from CCTV cameras to office chairs that keep you in style at affordable prices that will make you smile. For schools, businesses, and individuals alike, we have what you will surely like. Contact us on 0245 099 786, 0245 099 786. Bell Enterprise. Shop with ease. Dr. Kukudazi has written a very informative book called How Demons Operate. This revelational piece exposes all the deep secrets about demons to set you free from their evil clutches. You can purchase the book online on Amazon.com and Bol.com, or also grab a copy from Continental Supermarket at Ayediase or the Kyem Shell Shop in Kumasi. You can also call us on 050-644-9797 for your copy. Get a copy right away.
Ya kwaje ya buafo enkrato ya saba bi ya damu nyina masesa mone ya tena ha ya APTV ene AP Radio 105.7 anwumra no nsia kase ebo eso ya kwadwade mu ensam.
This segment is brought to you by Tizo Aluwex.
Penny Power no na Ghana Revenue Authority GRA ano yera Anthony Kwasi Sapon wabe chirechiremu wabra womene santrefo ehia ye won kran pompuni mantamo se diesel bia womo ahyehye ne mama ewo container hodromu no womo akwakwachie se esese nketumi eduru port a womo de ko enkrofo ama so na de sika ebre wo manyi nenso so no womo ndu omani edi akire ne duru port wo na se omunya mfa vessel bia ma ya ebetumi agesa diesel si ede akọ ne senti ene sanso esign echi a obi enhede hunu baabi na ekọ denso ewo pon ene ne mpatamu ho eho na manebo ne se wo mutumi ekokonya diesel yi a wo mo apake no na osinhwehwemu eguso a ekoso sanse dane de nyina ya na omega na etumi boka ewe fan wo ho ensemo wonhwese ya de diesel ekonkrofo mo aso akwakoton na ebeduru baabi ebesasa na chidie free port wa wo mo ntumi hu company kura diesel no efri mu ekoye ntinhwehwemu a ene wo ma hwase se ye nipa bia ne hu bom wo sa asem ne mo no wo mo de ne befa emra kwan so.
The operation led to the interception of 10 trucks loaded with automotive gas oil, referred to as Argo or commonly known as diesel, estimated about 540 liters. Based on the intelligence we received, our team and that of the national security followed the loaded trucks with these goods to the port, as they were suspected to be export of goods. And as you may be aware, when goods are loaded for export, it attracts no taxes. However, upon arrival at the port, our team discovered that no vessel had been designated to receive the product. Investigations later revealed that the operations or the parties that are carrying the goods had disengaged the tracking devices that were also fixed on the tankers or the trucks and diverted them under the cover of darkness. The trucks, instead of completing the export process, exited the port area about 3 a.m. on the 8th of October 2025, and they were traced on the Pont Enclave towards a different direction. Acting swiftly on intelligence, the Customs Preventive Unit, again working with the National Security Operatives, intercepted the tankers or the trucks, the 10 of them at Pont.
Yera Anthony Kwasi Sapon wano na ya penimpa Commissioner General ya woda Ghana Revenue Authority ano. Development Planning Commission NDPC penyipa ya watia no setete ni Dr. Nimoy Thompson na wachirechire wo se Ghana yanhwe bibi ya eniama ebekọ chopa ediama ye sentia wakasa semi ene se wose contract ya hudu ase 2024 no aban no edema contractors ya hudu bebre wo ho a ekachi nesesen ko mutumi wie nenso mo antumi enwie bebre wo ho so a emresanti ni a de contract no ema contractors ya hudu no enam se achenti sika wo mutwato so senka ya de sika dodo sei ene be wie sa project yi ni nyina ne nei wo hwe dollar no a akofom na eba soro ekofom na eba soro se ni nyina ka ho bi ama sika wo mutwa no eno se ebi atumi aba bekeka ho a omo se ni nyina se mpanimfo anhwa ma omani ankọ ho ebekwa kofa kese ka kese pa ene de abrayen se mpanimfo ma omani akọ ho a sika ye betwa to ho ene bere dodo a wo betwa to ho no ebeduru ho na cheso wo mawie ama kabia emeda so nkofa san foforo bi emfa emma 2024 no wo bubu ho enkonta wo mutumi hu se sika be 70 billion cedis ene sika ye bo ho ka e wo contract ya ne ye di kan atwa ho sika ape sika na to ho awie kura dadada nenso esanse atware na sese ye kofa bi beka ho nti 70 billion cedis ene ka ye tumi e bo ya wo mo bo aban no kokọ e wo ho.
We will soon be launching our Ghana infrastructure plan. A major part of it is going to be what we call infrastructure governance, which we hope to address all these issues in terms of principles for infrastructure delivery. Sometimes the districts, not sometimes, in fact across board, the districts do not do regular capital budgeting, at least based on the limited research that I did. Strictly speaking, before you put up a school, first of all, you're supposed to be assured of the money to pay for it. And as Isaac said correctly, the issue of macroeconomic instability or high inflation tends to affect the ability to deliver, because at the start of the project, it may be 23 million estimated, but inflation is so high that you could only spend, let's say, half of that. So that is a key issue. But the issue of capital budgeting itself is something that we are going to raise in the new infrastructure governance framework, so that you know where the money is coming from. But more importantly, you also have a sense of how you are going to manage the infrastructure. That's what we call recurrent budget or operational budget. In Ghana, we don't link the two. In other jurisdictions, there's a relationship that if you build a school, you're going to employ teachers, you're going to provide logistics, and it has implications for the budget in the subsequent years, and then you make provisions for it. But we don't. And a typical example is when a school or district assembly, for instance, gets a free building, let's say school or hospital, from a company on social responsibility terms, and they're happy. But no one is thinking that you have to run it. You have to hire teachers, you have to hire nurses. So all these things then form a cumulative stress on the budgets, and it creates confusion. I think when we were in Washington, was it in July, when we met a group that said the Italian government was willing to help us to address that, and I said we need to build institutional group. So these are all issues that we will definitely be tackling when the time comes for us to.
National Development Planning Commission NDPC Penny Awadano Setitani Dr. Nimoy Thompson and Wamochra Somude Sheshe Begua Kwamuna to me Abwama in Sikanso yet to me Abahom by say or mine. Ye call among Wodoso and Sem.
This segment is brought to you by Desat Solutions.
Call South Africa and mino emwa manebonasa kwanshia bi asi amasentia sa kwanshia yi abaye hoyo wo wiase nyina ene se nipa nam so atoa nananom wanse aduanya asem kuma nipa be aduanan mienu 42 yase omoye Zimbabwe fo ne Malawi fo a womo enam South Africa and mino emo na wohwa South Africa mino womo mampani Cyril Ramaphosa akra bekasa e de afa ho se Omabusia womo ahwere womo de hye nyina yakọ womo nuanom Zimbabwe fo ene Malawi fo a womo de hye yefri mu no omama womo yakọ na amane bokra ne se emofra eyanson ewomu ema dun wotwe ena mema nso dun so a dodo no anso na eprepra wuyi enipa aduanan mienu 42 a womo afri mu na aduanan nkron ne akire de yeso omo so eprepra pra womo dabre mu eden aban mu mpanimfo e wo South Africa eman ni mu ya so afo hwa akode ebedie ensam so ewo ho Barbara Greasy womo nyina akasa e de afa ho womo kire sa akwanhia we de eyade akwanhia tesi na so emu owrem.
This is a very, it's a curvy road. It's a very sharp curve where we have seen a lot of accidents happen here. Just recently, I think about a year or two back, we reported an accident that happened here, but 19 people are perishing. The bus, we understand, just crashed or rammed into this steel barrier here and came crashing down the valley. And if you could see the wreck, as you will see later on in our visuals, you can see that something horrific happened here, and they tell you about lives that have been lost, and they tell you about people that have been injured. But of course, in terms of what really happened, was it the driver losing control of the vehicle? The details are still a little bit sketchy right there, but we will of course update you a little bit later on. But as I said, this is one of the most dangerous stretches of the N1, and over the years we've seen accidents happening here or crashes happening here and claiming a lot of lives. And we're hoping that later on we'll be speaking to the transport officials
see a ho NY highway why say mepo mu a wo fa ha na say wo sa dania sa fa ba bi why kev so e say akwanhia we akosi na wo tie nkyeremu no mo se tesi wo ho pa tie say South Africa ho no mutumi ehwe ho asem na wo mo eka yenkase no ejina amanhodo so nsemi so na ye de asi yaboabo adodo no anu akogu news.apmediagh.com obetumi akonya bi ewo ho yen Facebook and YouTube APTVGH TikTok Instagram APmedia_GH obetumi ene edi enkita ho ene ayedwoada ntino so Dr. Kukudazi Ephraim den cheche how demons operate beba wakwemo enti ana wajebre na wonso atie na wahwe ewo ye fidi kase yi eso medin ene boss lady Afia Kyem Agyemang makramo.